Good morning, dear students. In the previous class, I think you got an idea about the subject accountancy. And in today's class, you are going to learn about the next part of accountancy. Yes, the first term is bookkeeping. That is, bookkeeping is the process of recording business transactions in the books of accounts. In short, you can learn it as recording business transactions. So, what is bookkeeping? It is recording the business transactions. Business transactions means whatever transactions, that is money related transactions, what happens in the business, that is known as business transactions. So that is going to be recorded, and that process is known as bookkeeping. For example, we can say it is your rough note. So bookkeeping is said to be just a rough note for you. And the next term is accountancy. Accountancy is the systematic knowledge of accounting. That is, it explains why to do and how to do the aspects of accounting. That is, why we have to prepare the books of accounts and how to prepare these books of accounts and to whom it is to be useful, who are the interested parties in preparation of accountancy. This is known as process of accountancy. So, from this accountancy, the next term is accounting. That is, accounting refers to the actual process of preparing and presenting the accounts, and it is the art of putting the knowledge of accountancy into practice. So, in short, we can say accounting is the knowledge of putting accountancy into practice. That is known as accounting. Yes, for this accounting, a definition is given. The first definition is accounting is the art of recording, classifying, and summarizing. I think you know the meaning for this. Recording, to record the transactions and then to classify the transactions and to summarize it, and in a significant manner and in terms of money transactions and events. Always accounting means only money related transactions are to be entered. So it is said money transactions and events which are in part, that is, these money transactions are going to be the part of at least of the financial character. That is, financial character is to be included. Financial character means, again, it means money and interpreting the results thereof. Here the word interpreting means understanding the result. So in short, we can say accounting is the process of recording, classifying, and summarizing the money related transactions which are of financial character and understanding the result. So this definition is given by an institute, that is American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. So this definition is a very important question, and you have to learn this definition from the starting till end, that is from the starting codes to till the ending codes without any changes. In between I have given some bars, that is just for your learning purpose. So make use of it. And then for accounting there is another definition also, that is the same meaning, the process of identifying, measuring, and communicating. For what? Economic information. What is economic information? Economic means it includes money related information. To whom? To the permitted informed judgments and decisions by users of the information. So in total we can say here also it means a process of identifying the transaction, then measuring it, and then communicating the economic information, that is money related information, and with that judgments and decisions can be given to the users of information. And this definition is given by American Accounting Association. So this is also important. So for accounting you have to learn two definitions given by separate associations. The next one is the accounting cycle, and we can say it as accounting steps also. So the first step is transactions. What is transaction? If I am making a sale in my business, that is said to be a transaction. Or if I am purchasing any raw material, that is also said to be a transaction. So first step is we have to know about the transactions. What are the transactions happening in the business? That is the first step in accounting. The second one is journalizing. From this transactions we have to journalize it. That is what comes in and what goes out, that is to be journalized. If you are purchasing a raw material comes to our business, and for that we have to pay the money. So material comes in and money goes out. That is said to be journalizing. And from this journal we have to make posting and balancing. That is, from the journal what comes in is to be posted in a separate book, and what goes out is to be posted in a separate book, and these two are to be balanced. We have to find the balance for the next month or the next day, and that is known as ledger. So from the journal we have to find the ledger, and with the help of this ledger the next step goes on to trial balance. So from this trial balance we can know what are the incomes and expenses, and from this trial balance we have to prepare trading account. This profit and loss account and balance sheet, these three are said to be the final accounts in our business. So from the trading account, next we have to prepare profit and loss account, and after completing profit and loss account we have to prepare balance sheet, and this balance sheet gives the financial position of the business. That is, what are the liabilities and assets in the business at the end of the accounting period. It is to be judged only with the help of balance sheet. So these all are the accounting cycles, or we can say it as steps of accounting. We will learn in detail about these steps in the next class. The next one is functions of accounting. There are various functions. In that, the first one is measurement. You all know, just measuring, that is known as measurement. But in accounting, measurement means it is said to be a tool to measure the performance of the business. So accounting helps to measure performance of the business, because all the money related activities are to be entered. So with that we can measure the performance of the business, and also we can know the financial position of the business with the help of accounting. So the first function is measurement. The second one is forecasting. That is, to know the future performance of the business and the financial position of the business. So for this position, accounting is helpful for us. And the third function is comparison. That is, what to compare? The previous year profit is to be compared with the current year profit, and also the financial position of previous year is to be compared with the current year financial position. So for comparing the business transactions, accounting is necessary. The fourth function is decision making. That is, the management, they have to make various decisions in their business, and to plan for their decisions, accounting is helpful for them. So without accounting they cannot make any decisions in their business. So decision making is important function of accounting. The fifth function is control. The management, they have control over their business, because with that control they can know about their strength and weakness of the business. So if they know their strength and weakness in the business, they can have a control over the financial position. So for that purpose, accounting is helpful for the business. The last function is assistance to government. Accounting is helpful. Assistance here means helpful. It is helpful to the government also. That is, for filing the taxes. And if any subsidy is provided by the government, it is helpful to the business only with the help of accounting. So accounting is helpful to the government also. So these all are the functions of accounting. The next one is importance of accounting. The first one is information to interested groups. That is, there are various various importance of accounting. In that, the first one is information to interested groups. Accounting supplies information to different interested groups. That is various persons it is giving information. The first person is the owners of the business, then management of the business, then the creditors, that is the person who is giving credit to the company, giving loan to the company, then the employees and the financial institutions and tax authorities and the government. So to all these persons, accounting is important. The second importance is legal evidence. That is, accounting is said to be a legal evidence where in courts of law and other legal authorities in the settlement of disputes. Disputes means any problems. So if there is any problems, accounting helps to overcome the problem. That is, it is said to be a legal evidence. Where we can use this evidence in the court, we can use it as a evidence. The third importance is computation of tax. For filing tax, accounting is needed and it is very important. So it is the basic source for computation and settlement of income tax and other taxes. So for settling the tax and to know the tax amount and to pay the tax, accounting is needed. So without accounting, we can't file the taxes. So the importance of accounting is 3 points I have given. You just learn these 3 points. So children, in today's class, we discussed about the terms bookkeeping, accountancy and the meaning of accounting, and also we learned 2 definitions for accounting, then the accounting cycle, then again we learned the functions of accounting and importance of accounting. So today's homework for you is learn 2 definitions of accounting. Thank you children.